Okay, so here's a little infomercial regarding Project Broadcast. So Project Broadcast is a texting app service that a lot of big companies use, and or there's others besides just Project Broadcast, but it is like a huge, massive company. So when you go like by Sonic and they have the little signs that say text deals to 656565, or Bed Bath and Beyond, Old Navy, every place has them, and you text in, you're opting in to their texting programs. That's what Project Broadcast is. So there's a few ways you can utilize it. What I've been doing now for quite some time is I use it to communicate with my teams. So for example, whenever we have a new consultant that is on my team, I can add them into what's called a new consultant drip. And I have a series of messages that's going to help give them training and information over their first 70 days, that whenever they join, I just add them as a contact into my Project Broadcast. And then I add them to my new consultant campaign. And over the course of 70 days, they start getting messages from me with all kinds of great content to help make sure that they have all of that new consultant training. So that's one way it can be used. You can set up trainings and or messages to go out to specific people, and they automatically happen. So you don't have to remember to text them or to send it. Once you click add them to that, they'll get the series of messages that you want them to go to. So that's really great. Or if, let's say, you've got something that you want to, maybe you guys have a team and you want to tell them all that you guys are having an ornament exchange. Instead of having to text message independently 17 people or 4 people or whatever, that you could actually go ahead and send it in one message, and it would blast that same message out individually to those 15 people or those 17 people. Or like in my case, my team's over 300, almost 400. So I, copying and pasting that message would take me a long time, and this is way more efficient. So it can be really helpful if you have a team. But for most of you guys, how at this point, I'm guessing most of you guys could utilize it would be with your customers. So this does not replace Amy. Amy is a follow-up app that many of you, if you're not using it, you hear us refer to a lot. Amy is completely different. Amy tells you when someone is ordered and that you need to send them a thank you. Amy tells you someone hasn't ordered from you in 2 years and you should send a touching base message with them. It does completely different things. Project Broadcast gives you the opportunity to have your customers opt in to your program, like your VIP type of program or your deal program or whatever you want to call it, so that whenever we have new launches, whenever you're doing a personal special, whenever you're doing anything and everything that you're wanting to tell your customers, that you can then send one message that will then go out to everyone who opted into your program. Okay, so that's the difference. It makes it really, really handy. And there's a ton more stuff you can do with it, but this is like the quick commercial. So I'm going to just flip over here and just show you what that can look like. And the starting program is $10 a month. So if you're using it consistently, I think you're going to find that you will make more than $10 a month. I mean, I know Peggy's been using it for a while too. And she's found that whenever she sends out these blasts, I mean, I always get at least one order, if not multiple orders. So it's really helped me do a much better job of engaging with my regular customers that love the product. So I'm going to hop over here.
Tracy, do you use the $10 a month or the $20 a month?
Now I do the $20 a month, and the reason why I do the $20 a month is because the $20 a month has unlimited text messaging back and forth. So let me explain the difference. So for those of you that don't have a team, the $10 a month is probably fine for you. So you can send out 500, you have 500 credits for $10 a month. So you could send up to 500 text messages, and that would probably be fine for you. However, if you do the $20 a month program, then you have also unlimited text. So if I send a message and say, hey, this is launching tomorrow, would you like one? And they message me back and say yes. And then you say, I need your shipping address. And they message you back with the shipping address. We can go back and forth unlimited indefinitely for no additional cost for $20. Now that helps me mainly because of my team, because remember, I'm using this predominantly for my team and then for my customers. So that's kind of like my work phone or my work line. So my team is constantly chatting back with me. If you're just going to use this for just the customer piece, then the $10 a month is probably appropriate, because you're not going to have a ton of, people messaging you like all the time on all of these messages. So you'll probably be fine with the $10 a month. And there is a referral code. So for example, myself or Peggy or Jackie or whoever might else be using it, I'm not sure. Let me just get off this real quick. So whoever else is using it, if we give you our referral code, you get bonus credits when you sign up. So private message one of us that is currently using us, and we can help you with that. So let me just kind of show you what this looks like. So for example, I'm going to go back to my chats and I'll just pull this up real quick. I'm going to pull, this is a customer of mine. Don't you be taking her. I'll have to hurt you. But so over here, you can go over to the, I got to get my mouse set up. Here we go. I'm going to go to the beginning. So when I first started, so when someone sends me a message and they opt into my text program. So when I have my events, I have a little sign at the checkout that says, hey, do you love Scentsy? Text Wax VIP to this number to opt into my specials. I also have little business cards made up that I drop in their bags. I also made little stickers that I put out on all of my mailings that say, love Scentsy, text Wax VIP to this number to get all my specials and promos. So I'm like sharing this with the world. I can put on social media, love Scentsy, text this number to get on my Wax VIP list, sort of thing. So that's kind of how you can use it. So here we go. This was the first thing I sent out to the masses. And that was that I love my Scentsy customers. I want to make sure you're always in the know. You've been chosen to be a part of my exclusive VIP group. Simply reply with the word Wax VIP and you'll receive more information, blah, blah, blah. So when they reply Wax VIP, they automatically, like I didn't have to send this. It automatically sent this response that I set up. And at the time, Captain America was just launching. So they got a thank you for opting in and then a little notice about Captain America was launching. Then these are some other messages that I just sent them, letting them know about the Jack Skellington and the Harvest Collection. This was one about, the warmer of the month. And then this was here about this new release. So these were just broadcasts that I sent out to all my customers whenever this was breast cancer awareness. And when I was trying to sell the 10 things, the buddies. So you can kind of see how I use this to communicate with my customers. So this just shows you some of the messages. So there you go. So that's that. And it's super simple, super easy. You just go over to the contacts, kind of like you would in your phone, and you add them in right here. You just hit the plus sign and then you just build their contact with their name and their phone number. Then you can create different tags. So I'll just kind of show you, like I have the Wax VIP tag. These are some other ones too, but I don't know how to go down on this thing. Let's see. Sorry. First time with this. Okay, on the bottom here. So for example, there's my Wax VIP one. And then I also have different tags. So I import my team and my group, all of you guys, into my project broadcast. So I know who my lead consultants are, who's on Laura Canody's team, who's on Carrie's team, and so forth. These are just tags and how I organize them. I also have different tags. For example, if you happen to have team members that used to be consultants but are no longer consultants, then I have a list of all of my consultants that have canceled so that I can send them a broadcast like once every 3 months or 6 months, asking them if they want to come back for free. To schedule a post, you simply go over here to schedule. You hit the plus sign and it's going to look very similar to like you were just sending like an email out. So I'm just going to do, because I think Peggy and I have chatted, so I'll just send it here. And there's Peggy. So I'm going to add her. And then I'm going to go down here. And they do have a free trial. I don't remember how long it is because I just jumped right in, but And I want it to happen tonight, and I'm going to have it go out at 8:37 p.m. And I hit save. And now, oops, okay. So now it's going to, Peggy's going to get a message from me. It's scheduled. It tells me out of here, it's scheduled to go. Oh, 8:37 in the morning. Oops, sorry. Oh, well, should have clicked on PM. But so Peggy's going to get a message from me that says, well, you guys saw, hello, Peggy. So it's really that simple. And if you're doing it to multiple people, then you can do it to multiple people as well. There's also some other fun things you can do with this. And again, this might help some of you guys as you're growing your team. You might find this to be really helpful, but they have what's called a template. And templates is very similar to basically kind of like the notes section of your phone. So if there's something that you're commonly answering on a regular basis, you can create a template that you can insert. So let me just show you here. Let's go back to schedule. I'm going to do this again. Okay, so let's say you asked me, how do I do a fundraiser? Well, I have a lot of people that ask me about fundraising. And so I can just go down here and I can click on this. And I already have all this typed up on what they would need to do a fundraiser and tell them how to find the information. So then I can just add the contact. Peggy, I'm picking on you, blowing up your phone. Okay. And this time I'll get the time right. I'm going to leave it on PM. Okay, so now Peggy's going to get a message that's going to say this right here, and it's all scheduled to go. So it's really simple. It's really easy. I mean, there's a lot more I could show you, but that's just like the really quick tutorial on how I'm using it, and many of us are using it. If you guys do like a birthday campaign with your customers, you can get all of their birthdays and you can program them in, and you can set up a campaign so that it'll automatically send them a birthday greeting on their birthdays, and all of that'll be set up. So that's something else that I use as well. So just, I don't know, I'm going to flip over here and see what I'm getting. Yeah, how Peggy just responded. Oh, I guess I could show you that, but it's not that eventful, but I'll show you. Good thing, Peggy, you said something nice. Let's get over here real quick. So I can go back up here to my chat, get out of here, and I just refresh. And all this is mobile. There she is. There's Peggy. So all of this is mobile. So it's really simple, really easy to do from your cell phone as well. When you set up your initial account, I would do it. You need to do it from a desktop or a computer, but then you can do it all from your phone. Okay, I'm going to turn off the recording.